Welcome to another AmuLIT stream. Today we're gonna get greedier than ever. We're playing Dryad, playing Valakut, we're playing Karn, we're playing everything. Castles, we're playing caverns, we're playing all the stuff. Today we get greedy. The idea for today is basically to try to see if we can make everything fit. So far, Karn has been decent, but Dryad has definitely been the best performing thing, in my opinion, out of all the things that I have tested so far. So I think Dryad might probably be the way to go. But I'm still in a testing slash trying things out phase anyway. So we're gonna see how things work out. Having access to a cyber though, it's nice. And honestly, with this sideboard, I would not have these two cards. I only have these two cards because of Karn. So instead of this, I might have like a second Grafdigger's Cage and maybe another Beast Within. I have like the disputes though. But yeah, so this is basically a list that is very experimental and trying to make everything fit. We're gonna see if it does. It might not. It very easily might not actually. But yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Oh, when is this? I have way too many Mox qualifier points that I need to use. Hashtag humble brags. If that's over the weekend, then I won't be able to do it though, because I have to work the weekend. I have way too many. Well, I guess it's not way too many. It's just a decent amount. That's like to join 3 events, 3 of these. Take a route for Wormcoil? No, I like Uro. Like how am I supposed to beat Aggro if I don't have Uro? In fact, Uro might need to be a Bailoff because I just can't. Like beating Aggro seems pretty hard. I'm gonna keep this hand though. I really miss Once Upon a Time with this hand. If this were a couple of Once Upon a Times, this hand would be so much better. Because we could either, first of all, it's free, so we could double spell on one, and if we find an Azusa or a Dryad, that makes our life so much easier. It's not gonna be that terrible though, because we get to AmuLIT on 1, we get to Steerings on 2, and then kind of take it from there. Burgers here and Calm Me, easy stomp. I mean, why? I kind of really like Tolere West here because it allows me to find Cavern, but I also kind of really like Breeding Pool because it allows me to Steerings this turn, which will give me more information, and maybe I want to... this would be so much easier if this were a castle. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take the Breeding Pool here. And hopefully, I mean, I'm playing 2 Caverns in my deck, so hopefully I can use this turn to Steerings into a Cavern. Steerings into a Karn. I'll take it. See, we're off that bullshit and play more green cards. Yeah. Doing the thing that we're supposed to do. That's not a good draw. I think I'm gonna pass here. So I can slam Karn. We get got by Dispute. But that's it. If I do slam Karn though, do I bounce Rot Farm or do I bounce Snow Covered Forest? I have to develop my mana, right? This is the host kitchen sink? Yeah, that's kind of the point. That's kind of the point of the list. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... it's so bad if my opponent has the... I guess it's not Dispute, it's Rebuke. This play is horrendous But not having another bounce land is kind of huge. So I think I'm just gonna have to bounce Rot Farm here, which really sucks. Nice. Somehow that resolved. Well, that's cool. All right, so now we're gonna -2. Go get liquid metal coating. And we'll take it from there. This isn't greedy, this is completely reasonable. Exactly. If that's what we're calling it, then sure. So I guess we start here. My opponent can't Archmage's Charm, which is very nice for us. Hardcast Force, which means that now we can minus and get it again. Value. Feels good, man. Nice force of negation, brah. Oh, that's so great. Oh, that feels awesome. Second amulet, poggers. We're gonna start there, and now I'm going to liquid metal coating. Because if my opponent counters this, they just get tightened. Cryptic counter draw. You dead. You see, this is why Karn is so great in Amulet, right? It's just like, my opponent cannot beat the Karn, but they also cannot beat a Primeval Titan. So, I mean, that's why Karn is good. And you know what my opponent can beat even less than a Primeval Titan? 2 Primeval Titans. Alright, Disputes, Pact, Beast Within's, Ura, Field. Yeah. So we're gonna shave 1 castle, maybe 2 castles even. 1 castle, 1 ghost quarter. 1 of these are great. We're gonna shave 1 Asusa, 1 amulet, 1 steerings. Do we want explosives? We kinda do want explosives. There. It's almost card for card what I'm running at the moment. Seems reasonable to me. Fair. I am coming for your mana base. I mean, everything is very experimental right now. Bog would be extra great with Karn, being able to buy back all your stuff. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really come up. When it does come up, it feels very, very good. But it rarely ever comes up. It rarely comes up. But yeah, when it does, though, you feel like $1,000,000. His hand is the nuts. Keep. Poggers. I guess I don't want to expose the cavern just yet. Because I might draw a scout. If I draw a scout, I would like to play this on scout. We're getting turn 3 Ashiok here, right? 200%. Which is fine because we have the answer. Ice Funquaddle. No Ashiok. Interesting. I can't not make my land drop, right? Field of Ruin just gets me, so. Play this. I'm gonna counter it. Go ahead. Either Gust. Sure, let's bottom that. Basically looking for lands here. Sweet. Don't mind me, just hitting my land drops, just chilling over here. I hate playing Christopher Columbus. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. I hope it's some meme. I love memes. Memes are great. Gonna get Ashioked here? What is this? Big Teferi? That guy we have to kill. Unfortunate, because our clock is now a lot more worrisome. Name Giant here. It sucks that we're exposing the cavern, but we just can't. Like, my opponent actually has a real clock now, so we can't really afford to not hit our land drop there. We're gonna have to force a Titan through use impact, which kind of sucks. Where it is. Mayday, Mayday, cavern down. Bounce land, steerings. It is a bounce land, sweet. So if we have Susa here, we can Titan, but then we wouldn't be able to protect it. So I actually don't like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Simic, and we're going to bounce this and transmit for second cavern. Gonna have a lot of Titans. Ah, shit, man. Really? Last possible turn. How unlucky can I be? How unlucky can I be? I guess maybe my opponent slow roll the Ashiok this time. It's not impossible. It's not likely, but it's not impossible either. So now we just get destroyed by Path to Exiles. Feels that, man. Playing like Christopher Columbus trying to find land, fair. That's pretty good. I like that. Ugh, third field with the top 20 cards. Shoot. Don't gust me, bro. Alright, we didn't get gusted. Sweet. It's really sad that we actually had to, like, we were kind of forced to use that Beast Within there, because that Teferi was going to bury us so hard. Nice Dreadmouth, sweet tech. Yeah, that's the new line. The superior dino, you know, colossal Dreadmaw. The superior dino. Sure, no more covers for me. I mean, honestly, if we top deck a Beast Within, we kind of win. Uro. We have another counter. If they do, unfortunately, I just pack it in. Can't even use the pack to negation. Yeah. Yeah, we're just done here. Alright, let's go to the next game. I'm pretty sure that my opponent just top decked that Ashiok because like they had multiple opportunities to play it beforehand and they didn't. So I'm pretty sure that my opponent just top decked that. Just pretty lucky for them. But it's fine. I don't think there's anything I want to change. Because I think that it's way more value for them to. Sure, I'll keep this. It's way more value um, for them to draw two than steal my amulet. So the fact that they stole my amulet instead of because they stole my amulet instead of playing the other thing, instead of playing the Ashiok, instead of drawing two, that is what makes me believe that they just naturally top deck the Ashiok. Because, you know, with an Ashiok you play an amulet doesn't really do anything. So best draw here is Azusa, I think. Yeah, it's definitely Azusa. And I think I slammed this card on this coming turn. Mana Leak is the only thing that gets me. Yeah, with another bounce land, we do this for sure. Does it matter which one of these we play? No, it doesn't. Okay. So 100% slamming card here because Mana Leak is the only thing that they can have. And next turn they have way more counter magic available to them. So we're gonna get coding here. Next turn we can play coding through Mana Leak if we need to. Though at this point I expect my opponent to have like, you know, real stuff. Yeah, let's get the coding. What do you think is better, list without dry or with? I think with. Managed to catch the live stream. Thanks for the great comment. Oh, thank you, Lemming Messiah. Thank you. Glad that you're enjoying the content. Karn. What is this? Uro. Do you, opponent, have the force? Uh, do I play around Spell Pierce? Think I don't. We're gonna attack the field, destroy it, then bog my opponent. I know I don't want to deal with no Uro. Bring it on! Karn, 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 Karn. The Karn father is here, baby. Ugh. They play Snare? I mean, Snare is a one-off. Like, we don't play around Spell Snare. It hits literally no cards in our deck. The only card it hits is actually in our sideboard, which is the one of Liquid Metal Coating. So I'm not playing around Spell Snare. Playing AmuLIT. Hey there, thank you. My opponent says that they're a big fan. Sweet. I love playing against big fans. They are pretty cool. Big fans are pretty cool. You get it, chat? You get it, chat? Oh, this is top quality content. This is top quality content. Big fans are very cool. Oh man. We're keeping this. It's not great, but we're keeping it. C minus? C minus? Really? Wow. Chat standards are very, very high. How do I unsub? Chat standards are very, very high. Vomit. Can I please have lands, opponent? Can I please have lands? Ugh, we are like super mega dead. Oh yeah, we're big time dead. Big time dead. I'm just getting punished because I have 29 lands, you know? Uh-oh. No prime times over there. So you're saying there's a chance. Also, they can't activate. No, there isn't. Get in there, Dryad. Get in there. This is the saddest mirror ever. Neither of the 30 land deck able to hit land drops. Well, but I guess now we're dead. Yep. Womp womp. All right, mirror. Yeah, I guess I actually do want card on the play. Card on the play sounds these. As a father, I respected that joke. A plus. Thank you, Franza. Thank you. C plus plus. Bad time, big time. Oh yeah. Always no pact of negation. The main feeling. It's been okay. I haven't honestly been missing the pact of negation. If I have to be honest. I guess on the play I don't want dismember. On the draw I'm gonna want the dismembers a little bit more. I think I'm on the Karn plan on the play, and then post sideboard on the draw I should be on the no Karn plan because Karn might be a little bit too slow. Notice Bant is playing Karn too. It seems great. Yeah, I mean I think both of us are kind of like trying things out, just throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. And I think that's actually a great approach to be having. So, So here we are on a Karn draw, so I'm gonna bottom the Dryad. And I'm going to play to try and get greedy. So if we draw a bounce land, we actually have turn 2 Karn, which should probably be enough to stop most of my opponents. Feels bad, man. What is going on? What the hell is going on today? Are you seeing this, chat? Like, what is going on? Where are my lands? Jesus! Where the hell are my lands? Punish for playing less than 30. So yeah, clearly, my bad, right? My bad for being a noob and playing less than 30 lands. Moto is just punishing me. That's fair. What is this? Dismember? That's fine. Like if we I mean we either find a bounce land or we don't. That's basically the name of the story here. Thank you, Waiting Word, for the follow. Appreciate it. Am I playing the full 30 Columbus? I'm playing the full 20 Columbus. Alright, here's my Azusa, and here's my passing of the turn. If I find a land, opponent! If I find a land! If I find a land, I'm gonna so get you. I'm gonna so get you. The funniest thing is like any land with a kind of got in there. We just didn't see anything. Bounce land, please. Bounce land, please. Please. Can I please draw? I guess bounce land doesn't even do it anymore. I mean, I guess that's a bounce land. It's pretty late though. So if my opponent has a Titan, we are gonna die. If they don't... well, I guess I... My opponent naturally drew the Valakut, and they have a Dryad. So what I'm thinking here is that minusing for coding doesn't really do anything when my opponent is very, very, very likely to just answer my card. If they have a Titan, I just lose. So I'm playing as if my opponent doesn't have a Titan, because I just cannot beat that. And I guess I minus for explosives, so I can potentially kill this. Seems pretty bad, but like I don't really have any other options. Like it's not like Wormcoil can beat a Titan anyway, right? So explosives at least can answer this. But if they have a Titan, I just concede to a Titan, basically. No, coding doesn't, because of what I just explained, coding doesn't do anything. So I'm trying to beat, I cannot beat a Titan, so coding doesn't do anything. And I'm trying to beat a natural land drop, which is what my opponent is the most likely to have, even though they've been missing land drops just like I was. So I think I'm playing to beat what I can beat, and playing anything, making any other plays just doesn't make sense. But yeah, my draws were horrendous both games, so I think my keeps were fine, but I just hit the bad end of variance. Did you see games I recommend? Sam, I recommend, if you want to see why I'm playing Karn, I recommend you watch the first match that we played. Imagine next level by having a next news breach and ballista in the cyber for the mirror. Well, if you have never breach in the mirror, they just valakut you to death. So, is it actually worth it for the deck? I recommend you watch the previous match that we played today, and you can draw your own conclusions. Is it powerful? Yes. Is it good? Yes. Is it better than not playing Karn? I don't know. But if I don't test it, then how can I know? How can you watch that? I mean, you can watch it later today when I upload it to YouTube, or I think. Can you watch replays on Twitch while I'm still streaming? I'm legit not sure. I'm actually not sure if you can watch replays. Maybe you can. I don't know. You can't? Okay. Yeah. Honestly, if Moto is punishing me for the fan joke, still worth it. Don't think I can until the stream ends. Okay, well, yeah, you're gonna have to wait. You can? How do you do it, Glory Fates? If you may enlighten us, because I'm honestly not sure. Like, I have no idea. Definitely can just go to his page and down to past broadcasts. Okay. All right. Try that, Sam. See what's up. See if that works. Bruno, please. Hello. I mean, if you're not there to play the match, then why the hell are you in the queue? Like, what? Come on. Like, just let me play my game. That's very annoying. Like, why do I have to sit here for 2 minutes because my opponent is just disrespectful towards other human beings? Fire Truck, thank you for giving me something to talk about. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for the Tier 1 subscription. Enjoy your emotes. It will come up in past podcasts even while you're streaming. Alright, there you go. Sweet. So you can check it out there. Yeah, this is very annoying. This is quite annoying. Please be more considerate with other people's time in the future. If you can't join the match, then just let me play somebody else. He does with more of your dad jokes. I need something stupid to happen so I can come up with some dad jokes. Having Castellan subscribing for a while, and after acquiring the deck online and beating you, I had to pay Marcus. Wow, brutal, brutal. I appreciate the sub though, Fire Truck. Thank you. Thank you for letting me, helping out a little bit. Helping me feel a little bit less bad. What the hell, man? Like, for real. Like, what is the point of this that is going on right now? What can we do to pass the time? What can we do to pass the time? Man, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do anything that is like that has copyright infringement though, because I would like to upload this to YouTube. You don't know, maybe something serious happening, like his toilet caught on fire or something. Yeah, but like if your toilet caught on fire, cool. But like my opponent waited until there was zero time left in the timeout, and then they click join the match, and then it's been 5 minutes and we're still waiting for them to join the match. What's my evaluation of yesterday's Stonos list? There you go. Now that's a topic. Um, I think it's 15 minutes and they lose the round, but they're definitely going to show up here before 15 minutes are done, and they're totally on Neo brand. I don't know why. I just have the feeling that if this is going on, it's because my opponent is probably playing some kind of stupid deck. Don't worry about it. It's totally gonna be Neo brand. All right, evaluation of yesterday's donor lists. I had a terrible time playing Neobrand. You can actually watch that on YouTube. It was miserable. I hate that deck on every single possible way that it's possible to hate the deck. I hate playing against it. I hate playing it. I hate the fact that it exists. I hate everything about the deck. I even hate the Dino's face. I hate it. That deck sucks ass. Now Mill, however, I actually had way more fun than I was expecting to have with Mill. We had a ton of decisions, like the plays that we made matter. We had interaction, our sequencing mattered. The stuff that we did matter. Like Mill was actually kind of fun. We had to play around cards. Like we could play around cards instead of being turn 15 and then just drawing dead because our opponent has like two pieces of counter magic that we can beat. Mill was actually fun. I actually had a good time playing Mill. Specifically, the opponent to fire the exact same second they click. That's totally what happened, Big Daddy. Trying to tilt me. I mean, it's really hard to tilt me, so they can try. What can tilt me? Neoform can tilt me. Neoform is one of the few ways to tilt me. Why do they have to confirm to be allowed to watch your stream? Such dirty talking. No, but it's actually something like if I want to say shit or fuck on stream, I can say it, no problem. Um, if there are, like apparently if there's like this new like kids thing or whatever that you have to say that your content is not for kids and whatnot. So if I want to curse on stream, which I don't know, I mean, I might get paired against Neobron and I will really need to say the word fuck, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Infect Donation League when? I don't know, when somebody donates for me to play Infect. I actually don't dislike Infect. I don't enjoy the play patterns and stuff, but I think it's a cool deck. Infect has interaction and your decisions matters too. Yeah, exactly. I'm fine with Infect. Is Infect still decent without once upon a time? Well, Magus just 5-0'd with it, so there's that. Kind of wanted to make it. That card was bad in Infect, so I'm not so sure about that. Alright, sure, we just won the match. To be honest, I would have kept his hand. So yeah, my opponent just wasted all of our time and then didn't show up. Cool. Francisco is a potty mouth. I didn't sign up for this. Well, I would like the option to be a potty mouth and nobody be offended. There you go. I curse a lot of stream, maybe people like me. Yeah, exactly. I wanna be just like Magus when I grow up, so I wanna make sure that I curse enough. We just don't have enough lands. We saw what happens when you don't keep enough lands. We do have enough lands here, so we're gonna keep it. And this hand is great. Turn 3 Titan. Fuck yeah. Infect is good when everyone is spreading Titan. That is true. That is true. Neoform is not for kids, Sim. No, that deck sucks. It shouldn't be for anybody ever. I win a game with Kitchen Finks racing a Tarmogoyf. Wow, that is good value right there. What about using Adventurous Impulse instead of Once Upon a Time? I mean, why? Personally, I would much rather dig 5 for a land than dig 3. Even digging 5, we saw what happened last game, right? Even digging 5 is not a guaranteed. Redundant Bausan is not horrible. It's not great either, but it's definitely not horrible. Because now, even if my opponent answers my Asusa, and even now we can play around Mana Leak, which is great. And unless my opponent is playing, like, I guess they could be playing the Ursa deck and naturally have drawn their 1 of Deprive. So many Astrolabe decks. You have to stream without trousers to be like Magus. Fair. Those things still exist. Literally nobody cares about the screen at the beginning that says that it's for a mature audience. I mean, yeah, but it's a way to protect myself because like nobody can really be offended, right? It's like the 18 plus on porn sites just to not get exactly. It's just to not get in trouble. So like they made it 25-8. Fair. Um. Okay, what do we do here? We're not gonna be able to. I definitely don't want to get got by Path. Let's start by that. I also don't want to get got by Malik. So we're gonna play 1. Oh, my opponent's gonna make things very easy for me. Oh, sweet. Love it. Well, now there's nothing I need to play around, so my opponent just made my play very, very easy. Boop. Now we just haste, and there's nothing my opponent can do with a single blue mana. So now we just haste, and then we make a bunch of sombos, and we just win. Easy game, easy life. Definitely want to protect the stronghold here. Combat, attack, boom, T-West, field. Your go! You see, this is why this stream is 18 plus, you know what I'm saying? Because we do this to our opponent. Oh yeah. Snap Path, PogChamp. We do this to our opponent on turn 3, and we need our stream to be 18 plus, you know what I'm saying? So should we Sombo here, or should we play around? We already have a shit ton of zombies, we're fine. I'm just gonna transmute. Just transmute and tighten their face. They might have force. They do have force. Pitching Verdict. How are you gonna beat my zombies without Verdict, opponent? I love when people pass this after you've already gotten value from her. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's mostly people not really understanding how things work out, right? I guess they can path my zombie here. So they go down to 1, and they have 1 card left in hand. And I have still a bunch of zombies in play. I appreciate the bluff. Can he still lose here? Yeah, I don't know if it's easily. I can lose. I don't know if I can easily lose. Okay, so we take out this, and this, we take out this, we take out a couple of these, one of these, and one of these. Hey Levi, how's it going? Can bomb zombies? Yep, exactly. Why didn't I go for double strike? Oh, it works the same. We're better than anything. There's like, yeah, it's just the same thing. And one card my opponent already knew about, and the other one they didn't. So I'd rather play the card that they know about. It's lethal either way. Or is better than anything in that slot? Not necessarily. I mean, if we're playing against Bant decks all the time, like we are today, then Uro is probably better than. Uro is definitely better than Bailoff, but if you're in a more aggro heavy metagame, like if you're facing a lot of prowess and stuff like that, then Bailoff is better than Uro. So no, it's not better than anything. It's more of a meta consideration. Stand for some Emmons. All right, let me. Yeah, I like this send. Let me tackle these questions. What is Karn for? Karn is a threat we can find of ancient steerings that either wins the game on its own or distracts your opponent while you kill them with, oh yeah, Cavern Giant to cast Uro, PogChamp, or distracts your opponent while you then pivot and kill them with a Primeval Titan. So that's what Karn does. It also circumvents Ashiok and a bunch of other problematic things. Balos also value against Liliana. Yeah, but Uro is also value against Liliana as well. So both of them are just good value. My opponent field in there is actually good for me, I think. Huh. Now this is an interesting one. I think I'd rather have the threat density, so I'm gonna get Karn. And then I'm gonna play a tap Tolario. Putting down to 3 cards, we already have an answer to Ashiok, or we can just play Karn and don't care about Ashiok. Next turn, we're going to play an uncounterable Uro, which is nice. And then there were more questions. Karn for its static ability rather than his plus or minus. It's a combination of both. In some matchups, like the plus or minus can actually be very good, particularly matchups where coding is good. What makes this so greedy? Just running Karn and Valakut? Yes, we're running Karn, we're running Dryads, and we're also running Valakut as well. So we're basically running everything. It is pretty greedy. Oh yeah, we're gonna get Path? Value. Oh man! You see why we play Uro? Because now we can play a Titan next turn. That's some good value right there. Alright, opponent, you better have an Ashiok here. Is human heavy metagame is Hornet Queen a reasonable card? Yes, certainly so. That's like actually one of the few one of the few circumstances where Hornet Queen can be a reasonable card actually. Alright. So my opponent needs Aether Gust right now, or they lose. Sounds like a good place to be. Go get him, Tiger. Hey, Crony, how's it going? And yeah, Goalkeeper, if you would like to get free value when you're making any purchase of paper cards, you can use the link that you have right there in order to support the stream for free. Sure, we're gonna put this guy on top. Sounds like a good dude to have on top. Right into Karn is an okay curve if you have some scout. Yeah, it's medium. Because you can have a Cyber Engineering Bridge. Yeah, and we buy Valakut long term. I mean, you could. Teferino. So they have Gust on top. I think I play Karn into coding. And then upkeep coding the Teferi so it doesn't burn me. They have Mana Leak too? Oh, Snapcaster Mage. Okay. I guess my opponent doesn't know how Force of Negation with Snapcaster works. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. So we just plus on nothing here. Yep. Just plus on nothing. Yeah, it clears Karn, so now it forces my hand, right? Because I was gonna say that I can. My plan was to get coding, and then upkeep plus on here. My opponent is really extended into these explosives. That's nice. And now that's actually not a plan anymore. Hmm. Yeah, my opponent has made a huge mistake. All right, so the play here is going to be, we're going to start here. Because it just clears my opponent's board. Nice Aether Gust, OP. Nice Aether Gust. Then we crack. Now we minus. Get Liquid Metal Coating. Whoops. We play Liquid Metal Coating. And now we upkeep target Teferi so they can't activate it. Boop. Field of the Dead. Well, I guess this is why Karn is in the deck. Karn is this. Karn is pretty decent. So no need to play into my opponent's Gust. So I'm just gonna plus on nothing again. I'm gonna make the same play. Sure. So my opponent has either Gust plus something. No Teferino for you. And end step, we're just gonna attempt to kill the Teferi with a Beast Within. If I do that, then Teferi becomes a 5/5 creature. So no, I definitely don't want to do that. So the Karn Plus with coding only works because on lands, because lands are 0 CMC cards. So because they're 0 CMC cards, they become 0/0s and they die. You see, now we're putting pressure on our opponent from so many angles. And this is why Karn is good, right? Force of Negation. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're gonna get a Gust. We're gonna put the Titan on top. Play our land. We're gonna plus again on nothing. And I guess I do want to attack the Teferi for 2. We get punished only if my opponent's last card in hand is a Snapcaster, which is not the end of the world. But I mean, we see why we're playing Karn. Sorry, I was drunk. That's a great excuse. That's a great excuse, Cloud Scrapers. Just doing so much work. They can't cast Uro. Oh, this is great. They can't even cast Uro because Astrolabe is shut down by Karn. This is value, man. Oh yeah, even more. Oh, this is delightful. This is delightful. Let's try this one more time. 1, 2. Opponent concedes the match. Karn, 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 Karn. Karn is pretty hype. I love having Karn back in the deck. Everybody's playing control decks, and we're over here playing Karn. It feels great, man. Hey, El Greco, how's it going? And hey, Scott, how's it going? Having a good Thursday? Living until we kind of leave our houses. What do we do when we locked at home? Drink, and watch my stream. I mean, what else could you want to do? Even when I'm not locked at home, I would love to be drinking and watching my stream. I mean, it's great. Like, that's such a great plan. Sorry, you don't like it, chat guide. Yeah. This is a hand you keep 100% of the time, and then you get blown out by never drawing your prime time. Oh, we get blown out by playing against our absolute worst matchup. That's another way to get blown out. I guess I like to protect my land here, my basic forest. No Blood Moon one time. You think they combo Karn plus Sakama? Oh, I don't have Sakama in my deck. Oh, silly me. So because of Scout, I think we can even play our own Beast Within here. I'm pretty certain. We have 0 land drops remaining. I guess we can't haste. So I guess if my opponent has exactly Beast Within into... If they have Beast Within into Blood Moon, we actually die here. Because we have 2 packs to pay for. We're playing against Ponsa though. So... Like we just have to go for it 100% of the time here. Oh shit, Celestine's in play. Feels bad, man. Okay, so we're gonna have to get Vesuva here. Sun Home and something else. Double strike here. Double strike there. Kill you? Question mark? Yay! Alright, sweet. So we want this. I'm gonna bring in Sage, but not much more. Do we want Uro? We don't want Field, that's for sure. I don't think we want Uro. We're gonna take a couple of these. Take this. Couple of Asusas. One Cavern. Okay, let's try this. See what's up. More draw, more land drops. Yeah, but if your opponent has a Blood Moon, then having your double blue card is probably not where you want to be, which is why I don't like Uro. Like, we're not beating them with the value plan, right? We're not beating them with the value plan. We're just like we either resolve a Titan and we take over, or we don't and we die. Because like their value plan is actually better than Uro. Doesn't Dryad just ruin Blood Moon? Yes, if you play it afterwards, which means that you already need to have a basic in play. Yes, mulligan. This is also a mulligan. So yeah, Dryad without a basic doesn't do anything, basically. We're gonna keep this, bottom this, and bottom this. PogChamp. Bolt? No bolt. Cindervines! Wow. I know you want it, opponent. I know you want to pillage me. I know you want to destroy my lands. Look at how tempting things are right now. Cindervines destroys Dryad. Yeah, that's actually true, which is very sad. I know you want to destroy my land, opponent. I am ready for your land destruction. Stone Rain me. Stone Rain me. Ugh. I'm going to represent the fact that I have a bounce land, even though I don't. Yeah, just to be clear, if I have a Dryad and then my opponent plays a Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon, this don't. My basics will continue tapping for any color of mana, but my non-basics will only tap for red. If the other way around is true, and they play a Blood Moon and then I play the Dryad, then all of my lands will tap for any color of mana. That's how it works. That is just okay. So it is the like red green kind of like mid range slash aggro deck. So it's quite possible that they are actually not playing Blood Moon, but that they are playing Magus. I'm not gonna block the Clothes. You got me. Oh, why am I so unlucky? No, I don't want it. I was considering dismembering the Clothes, but like I actually have to dismember. I actually have to dismember a Magus. A couple of the Trump players at MLGS have started playing Sundering Titan counter Dryads. Yeah, I think that's it. That's just a terrible plan, honestly. I think that's just people getting too cute. That's my opinion, at least. I do have 2 black. I know that, but I also know that if my opponent plays a Magus of the Moon, I can't win. So I'd rather be able to beat a Magus of the Moon. The nice thing is like I can still do that end step because if my opponent plays a Magus, I still have a couple of basics, so I can still add black with this, so I don't even have to show my hand. I can wait until my opponent decides to play the Magus. Boil is the better counter strategy. Yeah, it's still very cute, in my opinion. Because usually, if you want to play around Boil, it's often pretty easy for you to do. you can just play a Titan and just not care, right? Just never play a Dryad. Or you play the Dryad when your opponent taps out and you just kill them on the same turn. Pillage. Sigh. Big sigh. Big Master Thopterist. Wait, what? Okay, at this point, I think I actually have to kill the Clothes. It's becoming a little bit too much of a clock. So we're gonna have to dismember it. Imagine playing 31 lands and not drawing them. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Wow, that's actually... I had not thought about that. That's kind of sick, actually. We're gonna lose this game because we are not drawing lands, but that is kind of a sick interaction that I hadn't seen coming, actually. My opponent killing my Dryad, and then the Clothes stops being a creature. Huh. I got plenty blown out right there. Yeah. K0, you tried to warn me. You tried to warn me. Feels bad, man. Oh, goalkeeper, you also tried to warn me? That feels bad, man. Alright, I got got. Oh, goalkeeper is Andrew? Wow. You got me, Andrew. Alright. Of course. Alright. We got got. Yeah, we got got. Is there a Reddit for magic fails? Can we clip this? You can. Oh, actually, I don't want force. I think I'd rather have, I guess, Uro instead. And this is what it is. Got access to 3 basics, which is pretty nice. Can back for a Dryad if we need to. Where's the Raminab where you need him? Not in my sideboard, unfortunately. I missed it dearly, though. If this Scout doesn't die, I have high hopes for this hand. If this Scout dies, I don't have as many high hopes for this hand. Alright, so... Vesuva, copy your basic. Go. Should have copied my own basic. It has the superior art. That was definitely a punt. Am I getting Megasist here? Am I getting Magoost? Clothis. That doesn't really matter too much. Now I can fix my problem. Can fix my mistake. And copy the proper forest. Feels good, man. Copy my own forest. Play my Misty. Pass. Forest, the Misty Rainforest. Everything's covered. Next turn we Titan. Everything's great. No, even when I was running Karn, I still liked ramming up over Crucible. I play Ponza every 3rd match, roughly. We have not been facing Ponza that much. I actually haven't played against Ponza in a minute now. Please Bloodbraid into something irrelevant. I dare you, opponent, to blood raid into something irrelevant. Do it. Do it. This is a pillage. Chandra. It is a Chandra. Chandra minus on the Dryad. Okay, Snow Covered Forest here. 1, 2, 3. So I can bounce the Vesuva here. Another Dryad. So if I play my land first, I can kill Chandra and make zombies. Seems pretty strong. If I do that, can my opponent... They play a land, then they make 1 mana with Clothes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess I die to Pillage plus... I would die to Pillage plus... Pillage plus Magus. It seems pretty necessary for me to kill the Chandra, though. Alternatively, I can just not go for Zombos and just get my last basic. I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. Because it seems way too important for me to kill the Chandra. So I can do basic forest, Boros Garrison. Just basic forest field. And then we Vesuva copy Snow Covered Forest. It just seems way too relevant for me to kill the Chandra. I could have played around it if I let the Chandra survive and use the scout to give me 1 more land drop, because I could have played out the Vesuva copying a basic, but it seems too important for me to do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 to pay back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I should be able to play Dryad and Haste Titan if I want to, and then go from there. Getting Valakut doesn't do anything at this point. Again, I'm trying to play around my opponent destroying my lands and Blood Moon in me. And if that's the case, then Valakut doesn't do anything, right? Probably my opponent going for damage here is good for me. Because it means that the likelihood of them double spelling is smaller. We might see a Magus here. Seems to have the highest raw power level amongst the ones you tried in the last few days, and still can cast its spells. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we're just throwing everything in there, right? So it makes sense. Would have been nice to draw this member. Okay, Valakut, and I actually want to naturally draw the Tellurian Wests. I think we just need to find an answer to the Magus. I'm gonna be holding a bounce line in hand for when I answer the Magus. I mean, my lands don't do anything, right? So I'm just trying to clear my deck. Just trying to clean my deck and make sure that I draw better cards, I guess. We're basically just drawing towards an answer to the Magus. If we find an answer, we're going to win. If we don't, my opponent might be able to put up a clock fast enough. It's bad. It's really, really bad. I mean, I have to attack into the Questing Beast, right? I'm trying to delay the Clothes while cleaning my deck of potential dead draws. It's basically a race towards, am I able to kill find an answer to the Magus and kill my opponent before they are able to race me with the Clothes. In fact, honestly, I might be in a situation where I just cannot beat like a glory bringer or something, because this Questing Beast is just clocking me so hard. Jeez, these Cinder Vines. Oof. With this list against Dredge, would you cut the cards and just try to draw the cage naturally? That's a good question. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Against Dredge, we have enough time. Against Crabvine, I would probably. But against Dredge, maybe not. What do the kids say? PogChamp? Is that what the kids say? PogChamp? So now they're probably gonna go answer the Dryad, and when they do, I'm just gonna float a lot of mana, and I'm going to haste the Titan, Vigilance it, and double strike it, because the Dryad still fixes my mana. Yeah, but against Crabvine, like, you need the cage on turn 1 or 2, otherwise it's just too late. While Dredge has more staying power, but they are slower. Float white, float red, float white, float red. Cinder Vines resolves. Now dismember resolves. Haste here. Double strike here. This forces the chump. Move to combat. Get Radiant Fountain. Make a Sportus Garrison. Make a shit ton of zombies. Honestly, this matchup seems worse for us than pawn size. Just because their aggro plan is actually legit, as opposed to the pawn's aggro plan, which was terrible. Adept Dad, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Prime Time Stronghold once again. Kill everything. Opponent goes down to 1. Gonna play my Radiant Fountain, make more zombies. And my opponent needs to have a land into Glorybringer. Plus the Clothy's activation. Your go. This red-green deck is tight. Yeah, I think it's actually legit. As opposed to Ponza, which just has too much air and just loses to itself ridiculously often. Clothy's is actually a very, very good card. And this deck probably is the deck out right now that makes the best use of Clothy's by a significant margin. That was pretty sweet. Greed Amulet just gets there. Get a good old 80%. Good old 80%. What else can you expect from an Amulet list? To be fair, one of those wins was just my opponent not showing up for whatever reason. But we beat on Bant pretty hard, and the only loss was to the mirror, where our hands we just didn't soul lands ever, basically. So yeah, I'm down to taking it for another spin. Gonna take a quick break, go to the bathroom, and we'll be right back. Wait, don't we have a... But yeah, if you're watching on... There we go. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all the good stuff. And yeah, see you later.